back, everybody. Jared, Bob, joined by Jones today.
Hello.
Yeah, he was just with us for a brief stint last week.
Brief stint, but it was definitely long enough for you. You fucking
Oh my
moron.
god, it got me real good. It was actually it wasn't 1 week ago today, but it was 1 week ago today when the show comes out.
Yeah.
And it was quite the run we had there.
We didn't stay up till 5, so that's something.
Yeah, but it's only because we fell asleep on the couch.
Speak for yourself.
At like 2. Well, yeah, I fell asleep on the couch.
Yeah, you were way out. I think it was like 2:30 when I was looking at you. Like, yep, you're done.
Yep, that sounds about right. That's what happens when you start drinking real early.
Yeah, it was 1 o'clock, and you're like, yeah, let's just fucking start drinking.
Yeah, fuck it. We've waited long enough.
Yeah.
We ate.
We all, and it's like you obviously, some of us had to work around here, but you guys definitely obviously knew what was going to happen. What's the point of delaying it?
Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, I had already preemptively taken the next day off because I knew, I was like, even if we don't stay up until 5 o'clock, it's not like we're not going to drink. So I might as well just take that Thursday off. So I did. But let's kick it off with what you sent us. Why don't you explain to everybody what you sent us?
So I was just perusing around Twitter and just kind of waiting to kick things off with y'all and waiting for the Bachelorette because I'm a huge fucking pussy now.
I love that you watch The Bachelorette, by the way.
Dude, I'm so hooked. It's disgusting. And I really hate myself even more than I usually do. But, so I'm just going around Twitter and I see this thing that Jim Murray posted, or I think Mike from Woburn originally posted it, and it's from this doctor in Canada. Right? I'm not sure if he's from Canada, but he's definitely a Canucks fan.
Yeah.
And apparently he wants to cancel the Canucks logo.
Don't even give him the credit of being a doctor. He's just like a historian.
Oh, did you do some research? Yeah, I didn't. I was going through the roof. So.
Oh no, I have the tweet that you sent me, or you sent us. I have that up right now.
Oh, okay. I didn't read that part.
Yeah, Sean Carlton. He's just like a fucking historian.
Oh, well. Okay.
Yeah, so he's just a fucking dickhead. So he's a PhD doctor.
I don't even know if he is.
Oh, not even a real doctor.
He's not even a fake doctor.
Yeah.
He's just a guy that knows things.
Yeah.
But he had a 15-tweet thread, which is, in my opinion, way too long of a thread. I always thought threads were maybe 2 to 3 tweets max.
Yeah.
But it was a 15-tweet thread about how the Canucks logo is racist against Indigenous people and that Vancouver was settled on Indigenous land that was stolen and blah, blah, blah. But somehow the whale is racist and Braid Holtby had the whale on his mask and he had to apologize for it, and they're just trying to get canceled now.
Of course, because it's Canada.
Yeah, I went through the roof for no reason because it's the Canucks.
You know what's really funny? We kind of joked about this. I don't know, maybe 3 episodes ago. That I think it's funny now, the terrible things, absolutely terrible things that we did to the Native Americans. And now here we are in 2020 being like, you know what we need to do? We need to change our sports logos. That's what's going to fix everything. That's what's going to make everyone feel better. No more Cleveland Indians. No more Washington Redskins. No more Vancouver Canucks. That is what's going to right the ship. That is really going to show the native indigenous peoples of North America, whatever their fucking PC name is now, that we're sorry. We're sorry for stealing all of your land and giving you smallpox and essentially kind of shunning you to the part of the country that no one gives a shit about and erecting statues to white guys in your holy land and all of this other stuff. So to show how sorry we are, we're going to change the names of our sports teams.
So bad.
We're not going to do anything else. We're not going to do anything real. We're not going to affect any real change.
We're not giving you. That's our reparations.
But we're gonna change the name of our sports team because we care. We care and we're sorry. But
no, we're not.
What's done is done, right?
Well, yeah, it's like we're not going to actually. This is where white people ruin everything. It's even like after George Floyd, and it's like, the black community, people of color, they're just like, we want to stop needlessly dying at the hands of cops.
Yeah.
And white people then respond with like, yes, we hear you.
Here's a mural.
We'll take Aunt Jemima off the bottle.
Yeah.
Like,
here's a mural in New York City.
Yeah.
Like, no. You guys aren't listening.
No, we painted the street.
Yeah. Yep.
It says BLM on the street.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. It's not, we took the black guy off of Uncle Ben's rice.
Like, you're not fucking listening.
No,
and it's like,
you guys aren't paying attention.
And it's like, with like, especially with the natives, they want nothing to do with us.
No.
Unless they own a casino, in which case they want us to go and lose our money there.
Yes.
And buy cigarettes for $15 a pack.
That's your reparations. They might have made way more money off of casinos.
Yeah, I think so. But I have a feeling that natives just want to be left the fuck alone.
Most likely.
Listen, you guys fucked us.
Yeah. I don't know
Stop
any
trying.
personally, but I would imagine.
It's like the kids in the gym when they really fuck up. Like
Yeah.
when they fuck up and I have to bitch at them
Yeah.
because like they were like a real piece of shit about something.
Yeah.
And then they start asking me like a million questions. It's like, oh, like, hey, I'm being good. I'm asking you
Yeah.
questions. Like, no, you just put on a nice sweater. That's not the same as being nice.
Yes. Yeah. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
No, it's like you're just being more annoying.
Yeah.
By continuing to miss the point.
Right. Right.
I got to imagine they just want us to fucking fuck off. We've wanted you to fuck off since forever, and you just have yet to fuck off.
Yeah, just leave us alone.
Actually, there was a while where you probably fucked off.
Yeah.
But now you guys feel bad about it, so.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. We haven't done enough.
Yep, sure. There were Eskimos and Indians and Redskins and
what nothing says enough like changing the logo on a sports team.
Yeah,
that is how we show we care so much.
Yeah.
That's what we have to do.
Which also begs the question: if they change the Blackhawk logo, I will legitimately be pissed.
Will be so mad. The Blackhawks have been one of my favorite teams forever, and they have a top 5 uniform in all of pro sports, in my opinion.
Agreed.
I mean, I can't sit here and name all 5 off the top of my head. I'd have to look at them all. But I know for a definitive fact that the Chicago Blackhawks uniforms are top 5 for me in all sports combined.
Yeah, I just think the Indian head's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
I don't know for how long.
The one thing that's lucky about them, though, is nothing there is derogatory.
Correct.
So Chief Wahoo, as cool of a logo as that was, it was about
very derogatory.
It was about as bright red as the Solo cup that you're drinking out of right now if you're watching on the YouTube show. Guy kind of had like buck teeth.
Yeah.
Wasn't the most flattering depiction. What else? The Redskins, that's a pejorative term.
Yeah. Fighting Sioux, like the Sioux tribe was like, nah, man, that ain't cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Like the Seminole tribe, they go Florida State. Yeah, sure, whatever. We don't fucking care.
I will even give you the Canucks. A Canuck, the textbook definition of a Canuck is someone who is half American, half Canadian. Or no, I'm sorry. It's half Canadian, half English Canadian, half French Canadian, I believe. That is a Canuck. It has nothing to do with whale, by the way.
Right.
Why a whale is there, I don't know. Probably because Vancouver's on the coast and they used to be a whaling town.
Probably.
Right. That's what it is.
But that's if I had to guess. That's why Hartford was the Hartford Whalers, because they used to whale out of Connecticut. Like, it's probably why they're... But
that's why the Alabama Crimson Tide mascot is an elephant.
Yeah, yes. as is the Oakland Athletics. An elephant standing on a baseball, though. He's balancing on a baseball.
Well, they used to do that in the circus.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to cancel that because that was fucking bad for animals.
Well, yeah.
Animal cruelty.
I mean, well, we can't go to circuses anymore in Corona times anyway. It's illegal. But
Everything's
so
fucking
that's what
illegal.
back to the Blackhawks though. I will give you I think not for Americans, but because Canadians are huge bitches and pussies. I believe they're starting to look at the word Canuck as a pejorative term. So I'll at least allow the discussion. I think it's asinine and I think it's stupid, but I will at least allow the discussion there. I will allow the discussion on Chief Wahoo. I will also allow it on the Washington Redskins. However, the Chicago Blackhawks, it's not a racist or demeaning logo, and it's not a pejorative term.
Well, I think too, like you said, that the Canucks mean half French and half the other Canadian thing. I mean, that's what Canada is, though. I mean, you would think that that's kind of like a uniting,
right?
But so I don't understand why. I think it's just the logo itself that they were bitching about, which is asinine too, because whales aren't bad people. Dolphins are bad people, but whales aren't.
Dolphins rape people.
They do.
All the time.
Dolphins are terrible people.
Yeah. Dolphins rape at least one person a day. You heard it here first.
Statistics show.
It's common statistics. Everyone knows that. At least one person a day in the world gets raped by a dolphin. Dolphins are terrible people. Dolphins might be worse people than people.
No, dude, people suck.
Yeah,
people really fucking suck.
We all in agreement that dogs are better people than people.
Much better people.
Much better people.
Dolphins, though, I don't know. They're at least on the same level as people. Dogs don't rape people.
That we know of.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, I will be pissed if they go after the Blackhawks. But I don't know. It's all a bunch of bullshit and all that shit. So I got some news to share. Well, we have some news to share with you, Mr. Jones. I'm not sure if you are aware, but Massachusetts. Some towns and municipalities in Massachusetts, to be real about it without over exaggerating, have announced. Was that yesterday?
Yep.
It was yesterday. They announced that they were rolling back into Phase 2, Part 2, which we exited July?
Mid-July.
Mid-July. So the entire state of Massachusetts exited Phase 2, Part 2, Section C, Paragraph 4. That was mid-July. And then we moved into flat out Phase 3, I don't know, sometime in August, late August, mid to late August, September. I don't know. We went into Phase 3 shortly thereafter.
Sorry, Phase 3 was mid-July. Phase 2 was June.
Okay. So either way, we have rolled back to the summertime. So these places came out and announced that we're rolling back to. This was the actual headline. Whatever it says, municipalities, towns roll back to Phase 2, Part 2, plus additional restrictions. So I immediately read that and say, well, that's not Phase 2, Part 2 then. Because Phase 2, Part 2 would have been exactly what it was in Phase 2, Part 2. So for you to say, oh, we're going back to that we already did, but we're going to add some more restrictions. Well, that means we're actually behind that then, because we don't have the same amount of freedom that we did in Phase 2, Part 2 the first time around. So if you don't want to say we're going back to Phase 2, Part 1, why don't you just say, hey, we're rolling back restrictions to a new phase? Like, why?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, Phase 2, Part 2 with more restrictions, that's just, like, another thing.
Yeah, it's what is it from Rick and Morty? It sounds like slavery, but with more steps.
Yep.
Like, you're a fucking idiot. And people are just like, yeah, okay, all right, cool. So what happens now is that gyms have to close. So admittedly, like I said, this isn't statewide. This is only maybe like a half dozen towns or cities in the state. Boston is one of them.
Shocking.
I'm not going to be able to name all of them off the top of my head.
So I saw Boston, Somerville, Brockton, Newton.
I think Arlington was one of them.
Then
too.
I saw Lynn, Winthrop, Arlington get added.
Yeah. So in all of those places, everything is rolled back. Not dining, indoor dining is closed, so they're back to takeout only.
No, they left indoor dining.
Oh, they did?
Yep.
Okay.
So here's the bullshit. They go, oh, we're moving back to phase 2. But indoor dining is unaffected. Well, I'm also hearing that these people are allowed to play sports.
Yeah.
Well, sports are not part of phase 2. They're phase 3.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we're doing here.
But
For the whole thing.
But college athletics remains unaffected.
Different. They weren't part of.
And
They weren't in phase 2, I don't think.
also, any athletics or programs for children under the age of 18 remain unaffected.
I think so.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
Yep. Nope. Oh, it sounds like they're just cherry picking, right?
Yeah.
But that was
Yeah,
phase.
it's
That
probably
was
because they are.
that was phase 2.
Yeah. But like, and then what was the thing we saw? So gyms had to close, but dance studios could be open.
Yeah, dance can be open.
So you have to close the gym, but if you're playing ice hockey, that's totally cool.
I don't think so. I don't think you can play sports. I think you can do like sport activities where distancing is available. So like you can play tennis, but you can't play soccer. Like
Well, that's still
Yeah.
soccer was phase 3, I think.
Dude, that's so racist against
But
soccer.
then with the sports are moved into different categories. There's low, medium, and high risk.
So what you're saying is we need to start playing squash.
So what you're saying is the gym owners that are in Boston and Somerville and all these places, they ain't closing.
No, a lot of them have come out and already said.
They've released statements, they ain't closing.
Yeah.
They can't. It's like this is the thing. So we all know you can't get blood from a stone, right? So
Believe so. That's what
you
they
can
say.
sit here and you can find a gym and find them and find them and find them and find them and find them. If they go out of business, you can't find them any. There's no more fines.
Right.
So what the fuck do you leave the gym owners to do?
Right.
Like, I mean, Easton hasn't done anything yet,
Yeah.
but like my thing is if like Board of Health is like, oh, you guys got to close. All right, so are you gonna pay my rent, or is the town who should I send that bill to?
Yeah.
It's like, oh well, obviously we don't pay your rent. I'm like, okay, so when we don't pay it, should I have the landlord contact you directly or somebody who's in charge here?
Yeah.
Because like again, rent's still due.
Right.
So you tell me I can't work, but rent's still due, and there's no government assistance, but the government's telling me I can't work. You've left me one option, and it's to continue staying open.
Right. Right. There was actually a video that came out today of a restaurant owner in New York City that said those exact words verbatim. Like the New York Board of Health like came in and issued him a citation, and someone got it on video. I haven't watched it, but I read the article that was talking about it. And the guy that owned the restaurant was like, which one of you guys is going to pay my rent then? Who's going to pay the rent? And they were like, well, we're not here to talk about that. And he goes, well, and he starts like getting in a back and forth with them. And then one of them opens their mouth and says, well, you're breaking a law. And this guy, all credit to him, goes, because I just read like the transcript or whatever, and he goes, there's no law. There is no law that says I can't operate my business.
Yeah.
You're writing me a citation off of something that the governor said and thinks. And I was like, I read that and I was like, wow. Go like to think of that like off the top of your head and be like, well, you're breaking the law, so we have to write you. I'm not breaking the law.
Yeah.
I'm not breaking any law. There is no law that's stating I'm doing something that is against what it says. All it is bullshit made up by some dickhead that sits behind a desk.
And that's the thing. That's how this like kind of started was, you put out an executive order. Yeah, typically you have to listen to an executive order. Yeah, you don't have to listen to an executive order after like a year.
Yeah.
That's when the governor has overstepped
Correct.
their, I don't want to say jurisdiction, but
Yeah.
Dude,
kind of, in a way.
yeah.
Overstep their boundaries, at least.
Like that, it's when there's a prolonged state of emergency with no consistency and no end in sight, no metrics for ending.
Yeah. I think we're all in agreement. The general population typically, now I'm saying like the absolute general population, typically does not ask questions. They don't raise flags. They don't look into things. They kind of just like go with it. They're like the water in a river. They just kind of like keep flowing, right? We kind of agree on that?
Yeah.
So right now, the general population is starting to ask questions, is starting to raise flags, and it's starting to push back a little bit. If that doesn't show you, if that isn't proof enough that what is going on is past the point of ridiculousness, that you have general people that get up and go to work every day that are now starting to get pissed. Like, you have normal people that are starting to be considered or say things that could get them labeled as, quote, conspiracy theorists. Like, that's how you know things have gone too far. Because typically those people don't give a shit. Like, it's mind-blowing to me, yet these politicians still sit in their on their high horse. They're up there on connotation, thinking that like they're doing everything for the world and they're God's gift to fucking whatever state they're in.
Well, I mean, I think that goes back to a few episodes last episodes that I was on. We were talking about politicians and like the fact that they say they work for you. That's not.
No, that is absolute bullshit. That's absolute bullshit.
Yeah, they're part of like some elite fucking class, and it's just
they work for their top donors. That's who they work for.
I was actually gonna ask you a question too. Did they give any like how they're gonna enforce that? Because I know about a month ago, Maryland did a thing where over Thanksgiving, like Baltimore cops were like cruising the streets if a restaurant was open past 10. They'd issue them a fine and stuff. Are they doing anything up there?
Not that I'm aware of.
So it's just kind of like one of those things where it's like, oh, hey, if you travel from fucking Illinois to Massachusetts, you really should have a test.
Yeah,
So I've heard stories of people crossing the New Hampshire border and getting pulled over and written tickets. Because my mother lives in New Hampshire, and she lives in an apartment building, and there's also a state trooper that lives in said building. So she asked him a question, and she goes, "Hey, I'm hearing this. Like, is this true?" And what he responded to her with was, "No one is just going to pull over a car because they have an out-of-state license plate. What's going to happen is if you have an out-of-state license plate, they might run it. And if you have an expired registration, you're getting pulled over. And then on top of your expired registration, you're getting slapped with the $500 non-quarantine fine. Or if you're speeding, you're going to get pulled over for speeding. And then even if they don't issue the ticket for speeding, well, now they have you on the side of the road and they ask you if you've quarantined or you've filled out the thing. Well, no. Okay, well, here's a $500 fine for it. So the thought that like you're just going to get pulled over for no reason is not true. There has to be a reason to be pulled over, but there are stories like that going around here. But like we've said the entire time, like, so Amy lives in North Attleboro. That's literally her backyard is Rhode Island, and my accountant lives in Rentham, and
5 minutes from his
down
house.
the street from him is Rhode Island. So like these people that live in Massachusetts go grocery shopping potentially in Rhode Island. And it's like, what are you going to do? Write them all tickets?
You can't.
Because they...
grocery shopping's allowed.
Exactly. But it's like, what the fuck, man? Like, what are we doing here? But so to answer your question, I haven't heard of like the actual things being enforced other than the travel to New Hampshire and getting pulled over.
Yeah, because that was one of the big things that I wasn't really worried about it, just because I'm like a somewhat decent driver.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, if I like come up from Maryland and like a statey sees my tags, like,
Right.
am I going to get pulled over just because have Maryland tags? Like, that's fucking retarded.
Right. It's like that's what I said to you. I go, at that point, you just hand them your military ID.
But yeah, exactly.
You're like, yeah.
Well, either way, it's like, even if they pull you over, just like, they're like, oh, where are you headed? North. Like, I don't know. It's like, honestly, officer, like, what am I being pulled over for?
Yeah. Well, you know what you could actually get away with in every state other than
just say a different state.
Well, no, every state other than Massachusetts. So I'm just passing through. Because like if you left Maryland and you got pulled over in New York and they're like, why are you in New York from Maryland? Oh, I'm just passing through. Because you're allowed to do that.
You can do that in Massachusetts too.
Yeah. But if your destination was Massachusetts, like
Yeah, but if you get pulled over in Massachusetts, you just say, I'm going to New Hampshire.
Yeah, I'm going to New Hampshire.
I'll be their problem now.
Yeah. That's true. You just keep picking a different state.
That's it. Even if you're in Maine, it's like, I was in Maine. I'm leaving. You're going north. I'm bad with direction.
I was just pretty kind of bored, so I decided I was just going to drive. So I just took a quick trip.
True. I haven't gotten out of the car yet.
Yeah, I took a quick trip to Maine. Yeah. And now I'm going to turn around and go back home to Maryland.
Yeah, I mean, 16 hours, love it.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. You could do it in a day.
No big deal.
Yeah.
Actually, I was going to drive up here to kill myself. But I thought otherwise.
Yeah.
I'll go home now, officer.
Yeah, so we're things aren't looking so hot up here.
No, we're in a weird time.
Yeah.
We're in a weird time.
Yeah.
But
It's funny that we've been saying that for, I don't know, this is going to be a year. So I was talking to my boss yesterday, and we were just railing about how fucking stupid all this is. And I'm like, hey, you know what? Our first call about COVID was on the 21st of January. So it's going to be a year in a few weeks.
Wow. Yeah, that's right, because you guys would have been briefed on it a lot sooner than like the public. Or even if the public was told about it, it's like no one really gave a shit. No one started really giving a shit here until like March. Like the first week in March. It's when we were in Savannah, when like people actually started giving a shit about it. Because we were like, I don't know, dude, we might get stuck down here. And I was like, yeah, sure, fuck, works for me. Oh well, I guess we're gonna play a little bit more golf.
yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
I don't know. The thing that seems weird now though is it seems like people, and I don't know, maybe it's just because it's the fitness businesses that I know. It seems like this time around people have fucking had enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
These gym owners, dude, these people, it's actually not even guys. The women are fucking worse than the guys. These people are fucking pissed.
Yeah.
They are pissed.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like everyone has been saying too. I mean, we've said it. It's when this whole thing started, it started under the guise of, hey, listen, like we just need to take 4 to 6 weeks and just do this. It sucks. We all agree it sucks. No one, I say they, like the government, like the people came to us and they said, hey, you know what? We recognize this sucks, but we have to do it just so we can get through it. And 6 weeks from now, once we're through it, things will start to get better. And then 3 weeks into that 6 weeks, they were like, might have to kick that out another 3 weeks. And then a couple weeks later, they're like, yeah, this probably isn't going anywhere. And then eventually they stopped talking about a timetable.
Yep.
And then it was like, all right, well, now you're just going to piss people off because we all agreed to give things up for the general good. And you took advantage of us.
Well, the timing now is especially interesting. And I know Thanksgiving just happened and Christmas is coming. So I know that definitely is probably 75% of it.
Yeah.
But 25% of it to me feels like with the general public, well, the vaccine's coming.
Yeah.
So why don't we just play by the rules?
Yeah.
Like, again, the
like
timing between Thanksgiving and Christmas is the real thing right now.
It's the dangling carrot.
But it almost seems
they're
like
always dangling something.
it's like, oh, well, the vaccine's coming. Like, this will be over soon, right? We'll get past it. It's like,
yeah.
fuck no, not this fucking time.
I said that in my meeting the other day at work because I'm now the chairperson of the wellness committee. So I said, like, hey, we need to
How fucked up did you get last week on a Wednesday?
So I said that in the meeting, and I don't think everyone took to it very well. But I mean, I don't really give a shit because I just kind of say it how it is. And I go, I feel like we need to do something here for everyone because we're in major letdown territory. And like everyone was like super quiet. And I was like, because what's going to happen in the next couple weeks and months is everyone's going to be like, oh, the vaccine's here. We're good. We can get back to work and to get back to normal life. And normal life ain't going to come. And I even said, I go, I'm done making predictions. Because when you asked me in April of 2020, I thought this whole thing would be over by July. And then in July, I said it would be over by November. And now here I am in December, and I'm done making predictions. This thing is just going to fucking run for however long it runs until the politicians either decide they've gotten enough from us or something breaks. Like the straw is going to break the camel's back and something is going to happen. And I'm not necessarily intimating violence or anything, but like something is going to happen, whether it's like a big political swing or something, you know, I don't know what it is, but something is going to happen that's going to be a sweeping change in some way, shape, or form, or the politicians are finally going to be like, all right, we've fucked these people over enough. But it's not going to change. Like the vaccine's here, awesome, great, awesome, being distributed, cool, man. Nothing like, and that's what it is. Everyone's going to be like, all right, cool, yeah, we've made it through the tunnel. Nah, bitch, we're still in that fucking tunnel. We're super close to the light, but like, we still don't know where the end of that is. We don't know how close we are to the light.
You know, there's a couple things that make me feel like that, you know, people like, you know, oh, there's light at the end of the tunnel. I don't think we're in the right tunnel because...
Yeah. that light is the train. That's not the light at the end of the tunnel. That's the train hurling at us full speed.
Because so here's a genuine question. I don't know the answer. If someone has already had COVID, should they get vaccinated?
No, I don't think so. But I'm also not a doctor.
You know what the CDC says?
They tell me they say yes.
They go, yeah, because we don't know.
Cool.
Like, we don't know if someone can get reinfected. We don't know if people can get this again. Well, hold on. If someone had it and we don't know if they can get reinfected, then what are we distributing right now?
Right. I was going to get...
How does a vaccine work?
I was going to get real ignorant for a second and be like, oh, so if someone gets polio and should we give them the vaccine? I recognize that it's very different.
They need more blankets and less blankets.
But my initial thought was like, oh, cool. Someone already had COVID and we're going to give them the vaccine. Yeah. Someone that gets hepatitis, are we just going to give them the hepatitis vaccine too while we're at it? Some poor bastards got polio. Well, let's give them the vaccine anyway. It's kind of the same thing. And I recognize it's not apples to apples.
They're both viruses.
But it's like Gala apples to like Macintosh apples. Like, it's pretty fucking close.
I'm just saying, and I don't have a thought on the matter, but when they say, well, we recommend everybody get vaccinated, even those that have already had it.
Yep.
Something smells.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we also we've talked about this before. We say we know everything, but we legitimately know nothing.
No, we know nothing.
No, we know nothing.
No,
But
so
the same goes for because the general public, again, everyone wants to feel like, with it, they're being saved. Oh, the vaccine. Like one of my clients, he always goes, "This too shall pass. The vaccine's coming." Mm-hmm. He always says it.
Yep.
Well, if someone had this thing, we're saying that they should get vaccinated because we don't know if they can get reinfected or not.
Yeah.
Then how the fuck did we just approve a vaccine?
Right. How effective is that vaccine?
But everyone's saying the FDA, they approved it for efficacy and safety. And that's fine. I'm not saying the FDA didn't.
Right.
But how does it work if having the illness
Right.
doesn't? I don't know. I'm just a fucking retard, but
so I'm like, I kind of have an answer-ish. Just it's kind of like the flu, from what I gather. They're kind of saying you should get it's kind of like getting a flu shot. There's a billion different strains of the flu.
Don't tell me there's going to be multiple strains of COVID.
there already is. You didn't hear?
Yeah.
Sick.
So I mean, so what COVID is? It's a corona. I mean, it's coronavirus, but I mean,
Right.
we've had SARS before.
Right.
Yeah.
For the world. But what I'm saying is, it could mutate, and at least if you have some form of an antibody, it could prevent it in the future. So at least your DNA will say, "Hey, this kind of looks familiar. Let me go try and fight it real quick." It could. I mean, the different strain could have a different molecular structure, but at least it would kind of know, unless your body's like mine is completely fucking stupid. So that's just what I would say.
But so again, I'm not a virologist or an epidemiologist, or I don't even pretend to be a doctor at parties. But if you have the virus and you survive,
Right.
theoretically, your body should go through a very similar process.
In theory.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with that in theory.
But they're telling us we don't know if you can get reinfected or not. So if it's a very similar process, if you had it,
Right.
and you have the antibodies, and I know the test sucks, I know,
Get off my dick about the test.
I know. So if they're two very, very similar processes that go through the body that theoretically should achieve the same goal, because they do with other illnesses. This
Right.
is how chickenpox works.
Yeah.
Then how come it works for one and not the other?
Because it doesn't meet someone's political agenda.
That's what I thought. So I did see someone. It was a video of either the nurse in Florida or New York, whatever. Which, first of all, was that super fucking sketchy to anybody else?
Yeah, that was very creepy.
Someone called it they were like, does anyone else get creeped out by this grandstanding of the vaccine?
Matt McCarthy. I think
Might have been Matt Doloff, but anyway.
Oh yeah. Either way, they tweeted it out, and I saw that, and I was
And
like,
he said, I go, yeah,
that
it is kind of fucking weird.
It's very unnerving.
that there's like a fucking audience.
Yeah,
It was it was weird.
it was press and like flashing cameras and like
People were probably fucking cheering and clapping and shit.
yeah.
It's fucking
People
weird.
always clap. There's always some fucking idiot clapping somewhere. Yes! Yes! Oh, this is great! Hey, we're in a movie theater. They can't hear you. Or, yay! He landed the plane! Don't fucking clap.
I hate that.
I hate those people.
I
Yeah, he
hate
landed.
that.
Yeah. The plane. Hey, guess how often planes land?
Most of the time.
99.9% of the time.
Generally all the time.
Yeah, literally almost all the time. Don't fucking clap when the plane lands, all right? Like, it's real fucking easy. I played Flight Simulator
It's your
before,
fucking
right?
job to land the plane, okay? All right?
Yeah.
I don't get a fucking round of applause every time I write a fucking program.
Exactly. That's right. There's always some idiot clapping somewhere.
Oh, paid the rent bill today. Where's my round of applause?
Yeah.
I don't fucking value my life that much.
There was definitely someone clapping there, like, oh my God, yes, it was the first vaccine. You administered that so good. It's like, yeah, cool. Like how often do you think this nurse like gives shots?
All the time.
Like literally, potentially double digits a shift.
Actually, if it's like an RN, probably not that often because there's usually a CNA to do it.
Right.
Because that's how fucking easy it is.
Right. Like,
but anyway, so
especially if it's intramuscular, you just fucking jam that thing wherever you want. I can
Here's my
administer
fucking
a
ass.
shot. I've done it before.
Street nurse.
Yeah. Call me a street nurse. Where do you want this shot?
But I did. So one of the videos, and then I went to the Twitter comments, and like people are like making normal comments. Someone goes, shit, what kind of 5G reception is she going to give off?
I saw someone else commented underneath that and goes, now I would never like glorify or hope for someone's demise, but a small part of me kind of wished she just fell to the floor and started writhing after that.
Yeah. Or someone else goes, maybe it's just the dick in me, but like, how do you not take the shot with all those cameras around and then just start like twitching and shit?
Oh man. It was very unnerving. Like I don't understand why. Like I get they're trying to like, it's their way of I'm going to say forcing it on the public, but it's essentially what it is. It's not really the word I want to use, but fuck it, I said it.
Propaganda?
Yeah, it is. It's what it is. It's propaganda. It's to like teach people that like, see, it's safe. You should take it.
See,
too.
a nurse is getting it. We can trust them.
Yeah. You know what's really funny though?
The presidents too, like Obama, the Bushes, and all that shit.
They're gonna televise all the presidents getting it at once. They're all gonna get together and get it. But you know what's really funny?
Which the first one or the booster or which one we getting?
Yeah. The first shot or the 3 weeks later shot. Is it like the hepatitis A shot where if you get the first one and don't get the second one, it's a waste of time?
Well, it's like like dogs and like their Lyme boosters and shit. It's like, oh well, you know, we don't want them to get Lyme disease, right?
Yeah.
Like I guess not.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well, there's a shot, and then there's like 2 boosters after it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And it's like, we got to wait 6 months for this one and then 12 months for the next one. I'm like, fucking A, will you guys just call me when I need to give you more money?
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah.
Because I already said yes. I already fucking dragged his ass in here.
So you know what my favorite part about this is? So they've identified that I think most people are cool with. All first responders, doctors, nurses, like they're going to get the first wave. But my favorite part about it is not all of them can get it at the same time because
It takes you out for like a week.
well, no, the reasoning behind it that I heard is that if this thing does go south, we don't want to be left with 0 fucking healthcare workers.
Oh, true.
Like if something does happen with this vaccine and it turns out to like not be okay, well, cool. We just killed every single nurse in the country.
Well, that must be why the VA has been giving them out too, because in case it goes south, well, that woman's 91. She was probably going to die soon anyway.
Yeah. So I don't know, Jones, if you have any insight on that, but I had heard that they're not going to administer it to all hospital and first responders at the same time because
Just in case.
They're even a little skeptical.
Well, they don't know. Wow, we don't know.
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, on the calls that I've had, that they've been saying that, which I mean, it makes sense because I know some people have adverse reactions to like the flu.
Yeah.
The flu shot, so they feel like shit for how many ever days, whatever. But yeah, that's been a conversation I've had with the fucking 6 million calls I have a day about this goddamn vaccine.
Did they figure it out down there yet? Did they figure out like what communication system they're going to use?
Yeah.
Dude. Don't even fucking get me started. I had 8 calls today. 8 calls, and no one figured out a goddamn thing.
Sounds about
I had
right.
the last call I had was at 6, and it was the incoming Secretary of Health and all the CEOs at all the major hospitals in the state. And it was funny. I was kind of just chatting back and forth with one of my colleagues, and he was like, "Hey, I just want to make sure that I get my hospital gets these vaccines. I was in the military, and I feel like I should get at least some vaccines." And I was like, "Well, I'm in the military too, but I don't get who gives a goddamn fuck? Just because you're in the military."
I was in the military.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for your service. A lot of people were also in the military.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're just. I mean, like I was talking to her, and it's just gonna be a goddamn shit show. I mean, it's great that the vaccine's coming. It's here, but I mean, at the same time, people are just so fucking stupid and in their own heads, where it's just gonna be an absolute fucking nightmare. There's gonna be politics. There's gonna be egos. It's just gonna be one of those goddamn things where it's just like, who's gonna have the bigger dick?
So I heard a scorching hot take. I think I read it actually on Twitter. I want to say it's some European countries doing this, and it's scorching hot. So get fucking ready. Hold on to your fucking dicks out there. But once I read why they did it this way, I was like, huh, okay. So again, I don't know what European country it is, but some country in Europe decided that the vaccine, was going to go out to the people that paid the most for it. So essentially, it was going to go to the highest bidders. So they had a finite amount of vaccines, right? So let's play the game here. Let's say in a country full of 1 million people, they have 10 or 100,000 vaccines. Well, the first 100,000 people to get said vaccines are going to be the ones that pay the most money for it. That's and they equated it to Apple products. When Apple drops a new product, it's outrageously expensive. But further down the line, same thing, doesn't cost as much anymore. Those early adopters pay the premium to get it first. Now, the thought process behind this and why I was like, okay. The first, again, in my fictitious country of 1 million people with 100,000 vaccines, if 100,000 people pay an exorbitant amount of money for those vaccines, now the companies that make those vaccines have more money to produce more quicker. So it actually gets distributed faster because they have more money coming in. And I was like, that is a very compelling argument for why that could be done. I'm not saying it should be done, but once I read that full article, I was like, I actually don't hate that idea.
It kind of sounds like the Willy Wonka golden ticket theory.
Yeah, but, because the fact of the matter, and that's what they said in the article, the fact of the matter is we don't have enough vaccines for everyone right now. How do we get them the fastest? Well, we need money. We need money to produce them, to pay the people that work on them, to purchase the fucking supercalifragilistic fucking fridge coolers that cool to 0 degrees Kelvin to transport these things in. Like, you need money to get all this done. So how do you get all of that money? You sell the little bit of vaccines that you already have for a lot more money, and then you can distribute it to everyone for a little bit less money. And then each wave gets less and less, and then eventually it gets to everyone. And I was like, I don't hate that. Maybe I'm a bad person. Maybe I don't understand saving people and virology, which is true. I don't. I understand neither of those things. But I read the article, and I was like, doesn't sound like a bad idea to me. So,
Yeah, I'm good with it.
yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. I fucking suck.
We're all gonna die. It's just a matter of how you die.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's the Galactic Federation.
Yes,
Dude, how awesome would it be if like it came down and it was like fucking Emperor Palpatine like the entire time? He was actually like a real person. Like people come down with fucking lightsabers and shit.
Star Wars, a biography.
The first contact with the Galactic Federation happened in the 70s. And then they wrote Star Wars. They went to George Lucas.
He's actually one of them.
Yeah. He's a plant. They stuck him here just to fucking watch us as a spy.
Oh yeah, no, I got this idea. We'll call it Star Wars because this happened a long time ago in a galaxy far away.
Yeah, definitely not, the next planet over. This definitely didn't happen the closest planet to us in a bunker in Mars. Definitely not. Definitely a long time ago in a galaxy far away. Definitely not like 100 years ago either. There's no one there. Nope. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Nope, not there.
And us as fuckers believed every second of it.
Yeah. That would be awesome. That would be my favorite plot twist ever. Like if we were in an M. Night Shyamalan movie and like this is the end. Like this is like December is the end of the movie. Like 2020 was just a big movie. Like that would be the plot twist. That George Lucas was a spy for the Galactic Federation and he wrote Star Wars to warn us, or it just like like he doesn't even know he's a spy. The thought randomly came to him in a dream, but it's actually like memories that he had implanted in him, and then all of a sudden we all just get slaughtered by the fucking Republic.
That'd be a great South Park episode.
Pick me first.
Yeah. I'm a Jedi. Kill me.
Yeah.
You want to kill me?
The new order is on their way.
Lightsaber.
Yeah. You just
I got green
construct one.
place in my house.
Construct something out of fucking like toilet paper rolls and paint it green. Look, I'm a Jedi.
See-
I want to fight.
You see a stormtrooper and you try to jump into their bullets.
Oh man, that would be one fucking hell of a way to go. I would enjoy that if that were to be how it was going to go.
What do you think New Year's Eve is going to be like? Like it's going to be. I would assume it's going to be wild. Like I think it's. I feel like it's going to be like the part in Independence Day where they're all just sitting on the big old building, and I think was it Vegas or something or New York, where the aliens just come down and they have the beam, and the girl's just like, "Oh, take me," and they like just destroy the building.
Yeah, I actually have a whole fucking thing on this too. It drives me fucking bananas. That one, I hate New Year's already to begin with. It's well documented now that we've been doing the show for 2 years. This will be our third New Year's on the show. And so if you've been listening long enough, you know how much I fucking loathe New Year's. But now the new thing is, 2020 was such a shitty year. I can't wait for 2021.
It's going to be worse.
Here we go. Well, 2020 wasn't my year, but it'll definitely be 2021. That's my usual rant, right?
Yes, that's the usual rant.
That's my usual rant. Now, hey, you stupid fucks. If you really think that 2020 was that bad of a year, what the fuck do you think is going to happen when you flip a page on a calendar? Do you think all of your fucking problems from this year are going to go away? January 1st, 2021, I got hired. I got my job back. Oh my God, we get to go back to work. Oh shit, there's a concert tomorrow. Yeah. Oh my God, sporting events. January 1st, 2021, here we go. Yep, nope, change the date, change new calendar, new year. No more problems. 2020 problems are for 2020, man. We're moving into 2021. Go fuck yourself. If you think that turning the page on a calendar is going to change anything, you are fucking stupid.
I got to imagine this thing's got to go until at least next September, right?
At least.
Yeah, at least into the summer.
Because the spring's a wash.
I think it's going to be at least another year and a half.
Here honestly. I go again, back on my bullshit. I was going to say, here I go again on my own, back on my bullshit. I know I literally just said I wasn't going to make any more predictions, but truthfully, like I think this will fade by the summertime. I think by next summer we'll be good to go.
Roll tape.
Yeah.
I wish we could get freezing cold takes.
Fast forward to June when I'm sitting in this seat trying to take the gun out of my mouth, rocking back and forth like a fucking psychopath.
No, I don't think. Like, people think it's going to be like, the spring. Nope, spring's going to be a shit show. Summer might be similar to this year. I don't see it changing much, but maybe by September, this thing kind of like,
Yeah.
whatever. I think at earliest September.
Well, Rockstar Fauci already came out and said that the next year's NFL season is going to be unaffected.
Oh, that's true. He knows everything.
Yeah, I mean he's the guy.
Yeah, I forgot. He knows everything. That's right.
He's never wrong. He never changes his opinions on anything.
Nope.
He stands by everything he says just once.
Yep. Because he knew it right. He knew it the first time.
Yeah, I mean he knew masks didn't work from the beginning. Oh shit, sorry. I mean he knew masks did work from the beginning.
Yep.
Definitely didn't change his stance on that.
Nope.
So yeah. He definitely didn't say this was going to go until 2022, but then say the NBA playoffs was going to be good, and then NBA playoffs would have fans, and then football in 2021 would be unaffected. Definitely didn't say that. After Joe Biden won the election,
I just hit myself in the face with a pen.
it's sick.
How the fuck do you do that?
You be a fucking dum-dum.
You need to be a big fucking moron to pull that off. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Where the
But-
fuck did that go?
It's gone forever.
It might be. I need that for writing. Where the fuck did the pen go?
I don't know.
Well, one of us has to stay with the mic.
Yeah. Well, while you do that, it's probably about time to start wrapping this up. So, now, or actually, I'm sorry, I just cut you off. Jones, do you have thoughts on the whole 2021 thing? I just kind of ranted there for a while.
No, it's gonna be terrible. I mean, I do, but I mean, I think it's just gonna be terrible. This isn't gonna go away even with the vaccine. I mean, you're still gonna have like your masks, and you're gonna have all this bullshit. I'm just kind of waiting until it actually goes. The virus actually mutates again.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, no, I can't wait either. I just got done working 12s again, so that's great. But no, I mean, I think it's going to be very similar to this year, and the fact that, like you said, flipping a page on the calendar doesn't mean jack shit.
Nope.
And ultimately, I've surprisingly gotten more cynical.
I didn't think it was possible, but go on.
So, like, I have meetings with DC and Northern Virginia hospitals now, and they just ask me how I'm doing, and I'm like, "Do you even care?" But I'm here. I'm attending the call, so it really doesn't fucking matter. I'm just here.
Yeah.
Like, it's gotten to that point.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it's worn on everybody.
Yeah.
Like you can't do this for this long and expect no negative repercussions.
No, I don't know. It's
Like
like
mental health is at an all-time low. Suicide rates are through the fucking roof. Like people are losing their shit, literally.
and yeah, it's I don't know. I'm out of
Yeah.
I'm out of everything.
Same.
No, it's like I don't.
You know what I'm not out of though is bullets. I got plenty of fucking bullets.
Fucking dude, I'm gonna fucking need one. I think. Hey, so what if? So like, say like I do, like say that they like, oh, gym has to close, and I go, yeah, okay, and then like I keep the gym open, and they're like, oh, we have to fine you. If you hand me over that fine, I will fucking blow my head off right here. What do you think they'll do? If you give me that fine, I will fucking kill myself. They're probably gonna fucking call fucking the police or something on me.
Yeah, but
like not to arrest me, but like because I need some kind of fucking psychiatric.
Yeah,
help.
well, no. By then, if they defund the police, they'll bring a social worker.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, there you go.
This is convenient.
So how does that make you feel?
So that you get content.
Yeah, can you film it
Fucking A.
so we can post it on YouTube? It'll be our highest viewed video of all time. If you give me that citation, I will fucking kill myself. Sir, please don't kill yourself.
Especially like someone from the fucking Board of Health.
Yeah. Okay, well,
You hand me a citation, I'm gonna kill myself.
okay, well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna rip this up, but I'm gonna come back later this week, and you have to be closed. Okay, sir?
So here's what I'm gonna do. You tell me I gotta be closed. I'm gonna take my fucking car. I'm gonna drive over to 123. You know where fucking Easton becomes Brockton, and there's a nice little fucking bridge. I'm gonna drive right off that bridge, land on 24, and I just want you guys to know it was the Easton Board of Health's fault because you could have done something about this,
But you didn't.
but you didn't.
That would be amazing.
That sounds, so like, okay, now obviously that would be hysterical to do.
Yeah.
But I would have so much paperwork after that.
You would totally survive. You'd have like a bunch of scrapes.
No. I'm saying like, so not the driving off the bridge part. If I was going to drive off the bridge, I'd make it count. But
That part's easy.
but saying this, like,
Yeah.
I'm going to do this, like,
yeah.
if you close my business, I'll just like, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to fucking snap.
Yeah.
Then it's like, all right, well, we're going to call the cops, not because you're open, but you need help. And I'm like, you're going to need more than cops to fucking help me.
Yeah.
Like, I like,
Yeah, I mean, if you're in an asylum, do you still have to pay your bills?
I don't know.
I would take a 6-month vacation to an asylum and be like, yeah, this guy's crazy. Yeah, cool. Yep, sure. I'm crazy. You're right. Woo! Start like twirling in circles. Woo! Look at me, guys. I'm crazy. You should probably take me away. I'm a danger to everybody, including myself.
But mostly me. Can I get a straitjacket? We don't do those anymore. I kind of want one.
Yeah, can I have one anyway? You gotta have some lying around.
They
still.
seem comfortable.
I actually want to turn my dining room into a padded room just so I can just bang my head against the wall for hours.
Yeah, I mean,
Sounds more productive than I've been lately.
same.
I mean, I'm not going to do it, but I'll probably just bash my head through the wall just to hopefully hit brick.
Yeah, actually do some damage.
Yeah, I mean, I've had like 14 concussions, so might as well just make it count.
Fuck it. What's a couple more?
Yeah.
All right. You want to get back to wrapping this up?
Yeah, so there's not a chance that I'll remember this for the New Year's show.
Yeah.
But I would like to call for freezing cold takes. You don't call them. It's Twitter.
Yeah.
I would really like to go back to all the people who had such a bad 2019.
Yeah.
Oh, 2019 really sucked.
2020's my year.
2020 is your year.
2020's all about me.
I wanna find all the people that had such a bad 2019. Where are you at now?
Yeah. How do you feel now?
Was 2020 finally your year?
Yeah.
Was this year finally about you? Did you finally get in shape? Start eating better?
Yeah.
Quit smoking?
Yep.
Was this the year that did it?
Yep. You lost all that weight. Definitely didn't gain a fucking 30 pounds.
Learned a new skill to like get a
Yeah.
fucking promotion at work?
Yep.
Yeah, was this that year?
Yeah. How's work going?
So
How's that job that you hated so much? You still got it?
So maybe we owe 2019 some credit.
Yeah. Yeah. All those people that were hating on 2019.
Looking back?
How do you feel about it now?
Looking back,
Ain't so bad.
I'd fucking love to look back and have fucking 30 2019s
Yeah.
compared to this fucking year.
Yeah. Yeah. Ain't so bad.
And my
now.
2019 wasn't awesome.
Well, according to Twitter, no one's was.
Well, but at least I'm not enough of an asshole to go, 2019 sucked. But you know what? Next year will be different.
Yeah.
You know what I fucking did earlier this year? Because 2019 it was business-wise. Business-wise, 2019 fucking sucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then obviously 2020 fucking blows.
Mm-hmm.
But, so like during quarantine, one of the days we went in to do like paperwork and shit, James has the fucking balls to say, well, I mean, what could possibly come up in 2021?
Here we
I
go.
wrote the memoir. This is what I do with famous last words.
Yeah.
I should actually. Maybe I should bring some of those. They're all inside jokes. Famous last words.
Yeah.
When someone says something like that, I write it down on a piece of paper, throw it in the desk, and I grab it when I need it.
Yep. Oh, you mean like there's no way Pittsburgh's going to lose this game?
I fucking told you that one, but fucking A. So yeah, I hope everyone's 2019s were so fucking bad that they finally got it together this year. We're gonna revisit this topic, guaranteed, 100%.
That reminds. Oh, we will for sure revisit that when we do the inevitable New Year's show. But that,
we should go through Twitter and just find out people's 2019 shit.
Oh yeah.
Like, 2019.
I mean, I can already tell you my 2020 has been better than my 2019.
Yeah, I mean, all things considered, 2020 hasn't been an awful year.
It really, I mean,
Like,
well, at least
like outside of like my own, I don't even know what you call it, like my own close life, I guess. Like it sucks that like I can't go to a bar. I haven't been able to like fucking go travel and do bullshit that I like to do. But like all things considered, like it hasn't been that bad. I got paid all through the summer to like kind of work, but like not really work. Like I never lost my job. Like you know what I mean? Like I never really hit rock bottom.
Every day I go to fucking work and I just want to burn the fucking place to the ground.
Yeah.
Every fucking day.
Yeah.
Every fucking day I walk up to that door, I almost feel fucking sick.
Every day you walk in, it's not burnt to the ground. You're like, fuck.
Every fucking, you know what? Oh, it'd be so fucking easy.
You know what's really funny? This has nothing to do with anything, but what you said just reminded me of something that happened today at work. So I'm in one of the middle school classrooms, and there's a new teacher in there, and she said something along the lines of like, yeah, you know, like we're almost at the end of the year, like bringing this type of stuff up, and she was like, yeah, because I mean, 2020 was just the worst year ever, and she's she's not a new teacher, but she's new to our school. And I go, uh-oh, I know where this is going. And one of the kids in the class goes, nah, not for me. 2015 was the worst year ever. And I go, oh no, don't do it. Don't you do it.
Oh, what happened in 2015?
Yep, exactly. And I go, I just cringed. And I was like, oh no, there's some questions that you just don't ask in this school. Like if someone says something, you just go, okay, I believe you.
Yeah, it's like when
2015 was the worst year ever. Yeah, man, that's tough. Actually looking back on it, you know what? Wasn't that great of a year either for me.
Like, yeah, fuck just 2015.
Agree, yeah. Agree. Yep, cool. You do not ask questions like that. Oh, what happened in 2015? The kid turns around and goes, well, my dad died. And like goes on this whole rant of like everything that happened to him in 2015. And I was like, you went and did it.
You asked.
And she goes, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. And she was like really like shook.
Oh yeah.
And I go, welcome to the school.
First day, huh?
Yeah. I bet you'll never ask that question again.
You only asked once. That's like when when Nikos goes, yeah, I mean, 2020 has kind of sucked, but like, at least it's not my 2017.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what was 2017? And it's like,
oh boy, it's like you had to
strap
ask.
in.
Yeah.
The shit he'll tell you, like, you almost don't even believe it happened.
Taking a fucking train to the Cape to meet us on fucking Guys Weekend at 5 a.m. So
that was probably one of the better parts.
Yeah. So yeah, that just randomly popped into my head today. Sorry, I was a complete digression. Jones, do you have a final thought?
Yes.
I know what it is.
Yes, we talked about it. We talked about this when I was up there. So I told everyone. So I'm a planner coordinator for my healthcare coalition. Good working relationship with everybody. Love my job.
Hashtag 2020.
Yeah. So I told everybody I'm going to be at the office. Don't text me. Don't call me. Don't email me. Leave me the fuck alone. because I started working back. Started working 12s for the first time since this whole goddamn bullshit started, and I could already tell I was getting burnt out, and I just wanted to go see y'all and all this stuff. So I put an out of office message. I said, I'm going to be out. I'm not checking my email. I'm going to be out until this day. Do you think anyone emailed me or called me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably multiple times, too.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, I'm going to be out. I told you I'm going to be out. I've called people. I told people before, like, emailed them, called them. Don't fucking talk to me.
Yeah.
This motherfucker decides to call me not once, not twice, 5 times.
Oh, that's great.
5 times.
That's great.
Like the amount of times that Booker T was the WCW heavyweight champion.
Yes. So I mean, I know like people's work schedules are weird now just because people are working from home. I get that, sure. But at the same time, like we were talking about, everybody's mental health is dog shit.
Right.
My mental health has been dog shit for 31 years. My life is a goddamn double bogey. When I tell you I'm leaving and don't fucking talk to me, don't fucking talk to me. So, I mean, I think this is just a PSA for everyone out there. When somebody says they're out of the office, they're actually out of the office.
Yeah.
Leave them alone.
Let them be out of the office. My favorite thing is when you get an email, and regardless of whether you're in or out of the office, like if you're just busy and you get an email and you don't respond in an amount of time that they deem that they deserve, they fire off a second email. Hey, not sure if you saw my first email, but, and then they repeat what was in the first email.
And then they CC your bosses.
Yeah, it's like, hey, dickhead, you sent that email an hour and a half ago. I've been busy because I do this thing called work at my job. And sometimes I get to sit around and do nothing, but like other times I actually have shit to do. And for the last 90 minutes, I've had a lot of shit to do and I didn't get a chance to get to your email. So after you kindly or unkindly finish fucking yourself, yes, here is the answer to the question that is so inconsequential that it means nothing to me, but apparently I'm the only one that can answer it for you. And it's literally the dumbest fucking question ever. But yes, you're right. Your time is so much more valuable than anybody else in this entire company that I need to respond to your question immediately. Yes. Yep. About what you should wear when we go outside. That wasn't actually the question.
Probably clothes.
I have gotten that question before.
I'd start with clothes.
From my coworkers.
Shoes.
Like being the outdoor ed guy and like running the outdoor ed program. Like I've gotten that email question from grown adults. Hey, so I know like I'm signed up to go out with you and like this kid, what should I wear? Okay, I'm done here. I'm done. What should I wear? I don't know, dude. It's going to be 35 fucking degrees outside.
Probably a bathing suit.
And we're going to be outside for a minimum of 1 hour. What do you think you should wear?
Board shorts.
Flip-flops.
Yeah. Yep. Yeezys. Bring your fresh new all white Yeezys.
I was reading a management book one time and the guy was talking about it too. And he goes, one thing that I've done at my business is, he goes, I've taken like 2 hours, and if someone wants to take like 2 hours a day, someone signs up, they get 15 minutes with me. He goes, that is to avoid the, oh, do you have a second? He goes, do you have a second? Always turns into 15 plus minutes.
Yep.
No matter what.
Yep.
And it's when I'm on the fly. No, I don't have a second. Do you have that? Oh, let's just take a second. Oh, it'll just take a second.
Yeah.
It never takes a fucking second.
Yep.
Oh, can I give you a call real quick? Fuck me. I got to be somewhere in 2 hours. Probably not.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you people.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah. That's an interesting idea.
Well, okay. But so when you work, think about our old boss on campus.
Yeah.
And how many times, no, he didn't do anything, but how many times, oh, Bobby, do you have a second? He could just turn around and be like, well, I'm with someone right now. You can check my door for the 15-minute mark. Oh, well, I might need more than like 15 minutes. He goes, all right, well, send me a calendar invite and we'll try to get that on there for next week. Oh, well, we might have to do that by Friday. Lindsay, we've been doing the same fucking event for 20 years. How do you not know what the fuck you're doing right now? How the fuck do you have any fucking questions? You're going to sit there. You're going to fucking ask me, can we put 12 people at a table? No, we got to do 10. You're going to ask me, oh, can we fit this many tables in a space? No, too small. And then you're going to turn around and go, oh, but it's actually for the president's office, so we just fucking do it for them anyway. Why don't we just skip a step here? Fucking A.
That was amazing. I knew exactly who you were talking about when you started. And
Yeah.
I go, oh, dude, it was Lindsay.
Yeah.
She was awful. That's funny. And that is his response, like almost to the T.
Well, once it, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
obviously,
not like
not that blown up,
not
but,
like to her, but he would say it to us too,
Yeah.
telling the story.
yeah, that's what he would say. He'd be like, no, I told her I didn't have 5 minutes because this is how it would have went down, and that's
Yeah.
how he would have told us.
Yeah, yeah.
While me and him are sitting there shooting the shit, doing nothing.
No, I'm busy.
Nah, I'm busy right now. We're working on something.
Yeah, no, we're in the middle of something though. That's is this an emergency? No. Well, all right. So I'll get back to you.
Well, yeah.
Nobody else in the entire world that's listening to
Everybody works with a Lindsay
Well, yes,
that
true.
speaks like that.
No, that is true.
Everyone who has like multiple people working around them, there's a Lindsay there, and that's how she fucking sounds.
this. Yeah. Well, okay. I was just thinking.
And every conversation with me open with her, I go, "Is this for the president's office?"
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
No, you can't have anything you're about to ask me for. Is this for the president's office? Yes. Is anything going to be a direct fucking fire hazard or something that's going to like really get me in any real trouble?
Yeah.
Well, fuck off. Yeah.
This might incite another rage. This might be
Oh, fuck. You haven't even gone
the
yet.
rage episode. Yeah, my final thought. No, I haven't. This is it, guys. This might be the last podcast we ever do. We're all gonna die. Snowmageddon is coming.
Yes,
so
let's go.
in Massachusetts, here in northeastern United States, we've never gotten snow before.
No.
Surprisingly, it's never snowed. So we are very ill-equipped to handle snow.
Remember that one time it snowed and it was the blizzard of 78?
Oh yeah, dude, that was terrible.
The only way that you could travel was walking on rooftops?
I thought you were gonna say my sled dog.
No. There was so much snow that the only way to travel is walking on people's roofs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like everyone that's our parents' age, it's like they know someone who died in it or something.
Yes. So yeah, we are very ill-equipped to handle snow of any level. And now this Wednesday evening, so when this comes out, into Thursday morning, we are going to get anywhere from 3 to 24 inches.
So
Because that's a legitimate prediction.
So this is the problem. Because I work in Easton, Mass, for some reason, the weather channels or the news, the weather reports, the feeds, whatever that goes to Easton is completely different than any surrounding town or the rest of the state.
Yep.
Now, if you were to tell me that Bernardston is going to get like 4 meters of snow because for whatever reason they're so far west that they're a fucking European country that measures in the metric system, I'd believe you. But for what I don't know why these people do this.
No.
Like, oh, I heard we might get like 2 feet. Where the fuck did you hear 2 feet? Where the fuck did you hear 2 feet? I go to weather.com and I Google the zip code. Oh, expect around 3 to 5 inches. I'm like, all right. Where the fuck did you get 2 feet? What?
Yeah.
It happens every fucking time it snows. Someone comes into the gym that lives in the town of Easton telling me that we're going to get triple or quadruple the amount of snow we're supposed to get.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Yeah.
Like, you people are out of your fucking minds. And, like, some of the people are asking me, it's like, oh, are we going to close? I'm like, I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't know how much snow we're getting. It's between 3 and 24 inches. And they look at me like I'm crazy. I go, well, this is what people tell me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're like, oh, like, whatever. I'm like, well, what's probably going to happen is we're probably going to get dumped on Wednesday. I'm going to wake up in a fucking frenzy. Somehow get out of my driveway. Not sure how. I never know how. I get out somehow.
It just happens.
Then I start driving to work, which is 5 minutes, so it'll probably take me 20. And I'm pretty much should have died around every turn. Then I get to the driveway, and because I drive a Toyota Corolla, I'm gonna have to pull the shovel out of my back seat and dig my way into the driveway for work. Then I'll pull into a parking spot and wonder, why the fuck am I at work? And that's probably what's gonna happen on Thursday, because that's what I do every time it fucking snows any legitimate amount.
Yep.
Or why isn't the gym burned down anyway?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean, again,
Why is it still standing?
not today, old friend, but fucking, I just don't get it. So
Yeah.
not only is every time it snows in Massachusetts, it's a blizzard of 78,
Yeah.
which that narrative actually might be changing, because I was talking to the JV class, middle school kids, and one of the older kids just happened to be there. He goes, "Oh, I think my father had a friend that died in the blizzard of 78." I was like, "Oh yeah, did anyone else have any crazy, like, have their parents told them any like ridiculous stories that just definitely aren't true about the blizzard of 78?" They kind of go, "My mom was only like 4."
Oh, wow.
I go, "Fuck, how old are you?"
Wow.
12.
Like, oh, okay, that checks
Oh,
out.
I was born June something 2008. I'm like, "Oh my God, you were not alive when I was in high school."
Yes.
That's disgusting.
It's like, I did not attend high school during your lifetime.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah. Wow.
So yeah, the blizzard 78 stories. So there's gonna be a point. They're gonna get crazier and crazier because people are gonna get more senile.
Yeah.
But then they're just gonna be gone.
Yeah.
We're not gonna have them anymore. We have to continue the stories.
Right.
Where the only way to travel was rooftop.
I caught polio from the blizzard of 78. Then they gave me the vaccine, and it went away.
But like, yeah, I just
got
got
botulism for tomato soup.
yeah, and it's like, oh, the grocery store. It didn't open for like 6 months.
We had to hunt rabbits in the snow. We had to eat our family pets. I used to have 7 siblings. Now I only have 5.
But the school didn't close, so I had to walk uphill both ways to get there. Barefoot.
Because eventually what's going to happen too is they're going to change and be like, well, it wasn't just 4 feet of snow that we got. It also was sub-zero temperatures too. Like, they're just going to start making
And
shit
it was
up.
windy when we were up on those
Yeah.
roofs walking around.
Yeah, so that's what's coming, everyone. So hopefully anyone that's listening right now in Massachusetts, hopefully you're prepared. Hopefully you were one of the fucking dickheads that went to the grocery store today and or tomorrow, which would be today if you're listening to this, and you stood in the line of 7,000 people. Got to get bread and milk. It's going to snow. Got to get bread and milk. The fuck? I couldn't think of 2 more useless fucking things to have. Bread and milk. Fuck off. They both suck. Like, bread sucks. The only way you make bread better is cook it again.
Or
and put butter on it.
Add things that are actually good to it.
Yeah. Milk is fucking lame. And it's just stupid. Like, and everyone fucking packs the grocery store anytime it's gonna fucking snow. And it's the dumbest thing in the world. What happens if you get stuck inside? When have we ever been stuck inside?
Like I just said.
2015 with the fucking Nemo, the storm Nemo, when we were in fucking college. That's the only time I've been stuck inside in almost 29 years that I've been alive. I've been stuck inside once. But it could happen this time.
I already said that.
I drove my
I'm
own.
already planning a snow day for tomorrow. So Baltimore's only supposed to get 6 inches, and I've been working from home for 9 months. I already said it's gonna be a snow day, and I'm not doing a goddamn thing.
Fucking, dude, it's crazy here. People are just fucking retarded.
Well, what happens if you get stuck inside? Really?
Hold on.
I drive a Subaru. Like,
Listen.
I just drive through the fucking snow.
Listen, if it really, really came down to that, like, really, like, we can't leave here. We're stuck in this house.
Do you know how much snow you'd have to get?
Do you know
for that,
what I
though?
would do?
You'd need 24 inches.
No, you would need fucking 24 inches an hour.
Yeah.
Actually, I heard that's what we're getting. Yeah, the 24-inch guy, that actually wasn't total.
Hour, not day. 24 inches hour, not day. Sign up now.
Fucking, what I would do is I would fucking throw on a set of boots and I would walk anywhere. Like, where the fuck do I need to go? Like, oh, what if you get stuck in the house? Where the fuck do I need to go?
Yeah.
Oh, what if you get stuck? Well, I'd probably go shovel the driveway. That would be first.
Yeah, it's probably,
that would be one.
Probably the first matter of business.
Yeah, that would be one.
Yep.
And then, I don't know, evaluate from there. Again, it's like, it's not the dark ages. The street's going to be plowed.
Right.
Maybe not well, but...
Right, but they'll be plowed.
Actually, now there's an app. Plows app.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They'll come plow your shit.
Oh, wow.
I don't think it's instant like Uber, but...
Yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, so hopefully we make it through the snowmageddon that's coming. So everyone, hopefully you're all prepared for that bullshit. But I think that's going to do it. It's going to do it for us on the ranting and raving episode. Jones, you brought out the best of us.
That's what I try to do.
As always. So, oh shit, we totally forgot to even mention MyBookie. MyBookie.com. Get all your fucking bets in. If you could bet on a fucking snowmageddon, I would pound yes. But it's so likely that the odds probably aren't even worth it. Because remember, Massachusetts has no idea what to do when it snows. It's never happened here before. So when you're on MyBookie.com and you sign up, use our promo code SarcasmPod. They will give you a 50% match on your first deposit and also give you a free play along with that too. So thank you for watching on YouTube. If you're still watching for some reason, God have mercy on your soul, click the subscribe button and also hit the thumbs up. Give us a like. The more likes we get, obviously, the more eyeballs are going to see the video. And then we can get super duper famous and make money that you won't see. So help us be selfish for us. You be selfless so we could be selfish. Thank you for listening wherever you are in the world or in the car. Click the subscribe button whatever streaming service you're on. Keep spreading the word. Keep telling everybody about the show. If you're on Apple, if you're on iTunes, and you're listening, leave us 5 stars and also write a review in the store because apparently that's the only thing they give a shit about is just the interaction.
By the way, I love these coasters.
Oh yeah, we got a fucking merch store too. I always forget about that. If you go to our Instagram at Sarcasm Pod, Sarcasm Speaks Pod. Sorry, I stole our MyBookie promo code. At Sarcasm Speaks Pod on Instagram, you can go to our store and you can get some cool Sarcasm Speaks merch. Jones has the coasters, and they do. You heard it here first, folks. They do indeed slap. So get yourself some coasters. Get yourself a T-shirt. We got masks. We got fucking phone covers. We got everything. Everything you could ever imagine. It's there for you.
I was gonna wear the shirt when I visit you guys, but I don't change or shower correctly, so I didn't.
That's fine. That's what happens. I think I told you that. You always pack more clothes when you travel anywhere than you need, and you're like, fuck, I only needed one shirt for the 2 weeks I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's on Instagram at Sarcasm Speaks Pod again. You can find us on Twitter at Sarcasm_Speaks. And our Facebook page is Sarcasm Speaks. So until next time, thank you, Jones, and good night, everybody.
Thank you, guys.